Michigan Lansing Community College product. 2 2/3 innings of work this year, but as someone who pitched in Lansing, a Michigan native, maybe had designs on one day pitching for Michigan State, now pitching against them. And Noah Bright's got a single past the drawn and infield into right center field. Brings home Williams. That's the 3rd run of the inning. And it's a 5-1 Michigan State advantage. If you're playing at regular depth, that's probably tracking right to Sanchez, but you're trying to cut down another run, and Bright delivers his 2nd hit, 3rd RBI of the year. It's a happy Spartan dugout, to say the least. The one thing that triple did, though, from Williams this inning, every hit they had in Corpus was a single before that 3-bagger. So that was 19 hits, all singles before the triple. And now back to a single from Bright. Williams driven in a run with a fielder's choice and walked. And Bright, the catcher, draws a throw. Islanders could use a ground ball at one of their infielders. Bunt try instead. Pitch was called a strike. Williams pulled the bat back. Williams batting in the 5-hole. Dresselhaus on deck. Chopper foul, rolling over near the A&M Corpus Christi dugout. Second batter, LaRusso, is faced. Runs that one way outside. Single, a hit batter, a 2-run triple. Pitching change and an RBI single for Michigan State in the 5th. Another one fought off, fouled away. What these hitters haven't been able to do often is square up some of the pitchers. What they have been able to do is put balls in play or foul them back. Front door breaking ball to Danny. Called strike 3. As a right-handed hitter, there's not much you can do with that one. You're kind of watching it track towards you, hoping it won't hit you, but hoping it won't bend and break and finish in the zone, and that one did. This is Dresselhaus, who has both reached on an infield single, which was good for an RBI, and struck out looking. Another big swing and a soft chopper fouled off the bat of a Spartan. Five runs on 7 hits for Michigan State, a run on a couple of hits. For the Islanders, that was a home run last inning by Logan Vaughn, who's back behind the plate. Big win, though, for A&M Corpus Christi last night to be able to get their first of the year, take down UCLA. You know, as a host school, you want to play the best team on the first night. Hope that builds some momentum. That one went behind Dresselhaus. You wonder for a guy like LaRusso, though, if he's faced some of these Michigan natives in travel ball, the high school ranks. Got to believe there's more than a few. Finds the mark for a strike. Nobody on the Spartan roster from the same hometown in the state of Michigan, but it doesn't mean They haven't crossed paths a few times. Can be a small fraternity in a northern state. And another hit batter. That dinner that I'm going to enjoy is getting more expensive by the hit by pitch. It's just command for a longer period of time. And these hitters, especially if you're down in the count, you don't mind just taking one. Just absorbing it. Get on base. But you invest some energy in getting ahead 0-1, 0-2, 1-2. You don't want to give it back and just kind of reset with another base runner. Bucker Pico twice has grounded out to the shortstop Croca. Coach Boss said the sky is the limit for this young man. Athletic, does everything easy. Just didn't get a lot of at-bats last year. What he did then was go play summer ball, and that's where it really provides an opportunity for you to get some at-bats. Northwood League All-Star last year. Not a lot of playing time in college. You get as much as you can in the summer. Puts you in a good position for a new school in the fall. Chopper to third again. Under the glove of Flaggart. It didn't come up. It's going to provide a run. The throw goes to third. Diving tag try by LaRusso is not in time on Dresselhaus. And Pico with the dribbler. Flaggart was in kind of a no man's land. He was trying to scoop it and throw maybe in one motion. How about Dresselhaus going all the way to third? And it's now 6-1. And this is Randy Seymour, the 8th man to hit this inning, the 8th batter in the lineup. He's going to bunt. LaRusso will pick it. He's going to flip to first to get the out, but he did not look Dresselhaus back, and he comes down the line to score. So that's going to be an RBI for Seymour and that hard bunt. And it's 7-1. Pico reached on the air, but then the hard bunt provides an RBI. And 7 runs on 7 hits for Michigan State. Boy, that small ball approach, putting men in motion, creating some havoc has worked again today. This is Anderson. He's going to try to bunt with 2 outs. Good pitch for a strike on the outside corner. So LaRusso is a junior. This means this is his first year here at A&M Corpus Christi. So think about one thing as we go back to how this inning started. There's strike 3 to Anderson. First man he faced was Noah Bright. That would have been his teammate last year in JUCO. He got the base hit. In all, a 5-run inning for Michigan. This Michigan State team missed qualifying for the Big Ten tournament by 1 game. And you know, you play that tournament in Omaha, home of the College World Series. And I know it doesn't come with anything near like the crowds you get for the CWS, but it is kind of hallowed ground in college baseball, and you want to be there. You want a chance to compete to then get to the postseason. You look back and you're like, well, that game could have been a win, or maybe this is one that we could have won to kind of get to that point. Tell you what, the Spartans have come out playing really good baseball to begin this season. Now you just want to keep it going. Start to get some at-bats for this lineup. Some playing time as you can allocate for other guys on the bench. I don't think that's going to stand. And hey, Sokolov is going to be called out. So a hit batter, but he kind of leaned that elbow in, and our plate umpire said, no, sir. He's going to call Sokolov out, and now, of course, Jake Boss is going to come out. And I think this is the right call because Sokolov just kind of felt like he extended that left arm or kind of leaned into the pitch. He's still standing at first, but instead of being a base runner, pretty sure he's going to be out. Unless Brandon Tipton changes his call. And, of course, this is his call. He's the man behind the plate. Really can't get much help from fellow umpires. And Sokolov pleading his case. See it here on the slow-mo. And see if this left elbow with that guard, if he kind of leans in just a bit to it. Well, that was not the pitch. Regardless, Sokolov is going to be out. It was one of those, even in real time, I thought, nope, that's going to be one that Brandon Tipton is going to intercept. Ryan McKay has been on base all 3 times. A walk, a single, a hit by pitch. Scored a couple of runs. Good one from LaRusso. Pumped right in there. Spartans have out-hit the Islanders 7-4. Outscored them 7-3. Don't know if 7 runs is going to be enough tonight, but if Michigan State was following that Washington State UCLA game that preceded this one, they might think they need a few more to be comfortable. Wazoo lost a 5-run lead and lost the game in the bottom of the 9th, and that's one of those that stings a little more, and the pain lasts a little bit longer than maybe just a loss where you come out and give up too many runs. McKay fouls another one back. Another Northwoods League All-Star last summer. And a guy who's almost impossible to strike out. 14 strikeouts last year and 189 at-bats, and with 2 strikes, not only will he put it in play, he'll single, so he's been on base all 4 times. And we're only in the 6th inning, so he'll get another chance. At least one more. There's Nick Williams. Had a 2-run triple to rather deep left center in the 5th. Last year, coming off his JUCO ranks at Wabash Valley, had 15 doubles, hit over 300. He got the 2-run triple, which is a big swing in that frame. And then Texas A&M Corpus Christi got a couple back, but also left the bases loaded, so it could have been more. Could have been more damage in that inning, top and bottom. Good pitch over the inside corner for a called strike. Right-handed hitters for Michigan State are able to kind of stare right in the dugout to get a sign or an indicator. But 9 runs yesterday for the Spartans, 7 so far tonight. And I don't think the running game is anywhere close to being done. So LaRusso trying to keep an eye on McKay, who's stolen 3 so far this season in 5 tries. Indeed, McKay is running. That's a pretty good throw, and he's going to be out. Nice throw from Vaughn. Spartans are racking up a lot of numbers, both stolen bases and caught stealing. That's the second out of the frame. It just takes some steam out of an inning when you lose a base runner. Williams was on his way to first, and then he was recalled. And you see the catcher Vaughn trying to pump up his pitcher after Vaughn helped out LaRusso with that good throw to second base. And that will be ball 4. So tell you what, those caught stealings always seem to be followed by a walk, right? Or something that would have maybe kind of kick-started a big frame, but now Michigan State will have to do it with 2 outs. Do have Noah Bright. Now, these are the guys that we think were teammates together at Lansing Community College last year. Now, Bright saw one pitch when LaRusso came into the game last inning and singled past a drawn in infield to drive in a run. So Bright has a chance now to go 2 for 2 against his former teammate in 2 innings. LaRusso misses off the corner. Two-out walk continues the 6th. Spartans up by 4, and LaRusso just yanked that one. Maybe held on a little bit too long. Really let one go for a wild pitch. Two-out walk might feel a little bit harmless, but when you follow it up with a wild pitch, now just a base hit from Bright would tack on another run to Michigan State's lead and make that task of coming back a little bit more difficult for the Islanders. Ground ball up the middle. Kroka goes after it, throws to first. Nice stretch by Russell at first, and that will end the inning. So LaRusso gets Bright this time. A hit, a walk, a wild pitch. Spartans come to bat in the top of the 7th, leading 7-3. Looks like a pinch hitter's going to bat. Isaac Sturgis, freshman out of Powers Catholic High School, is going to bat. Lifts one a mile in the air to left. New left fielder as well because Blunt was pinch hit for. And they will say the ball will find you. And Hom gets this first play, first pitch. So Sturgis retired. Jake Dresselhaus, next man in. Dresselhaus has scored a run, knocked in a run, picked up an infield single. Junior had 13 starts a year ago. Part of a high school team that went 44-0. So there's some superpowers there in the state of Michigan. Ground ball to Kroka. He had to hurry that throw across the diamond to Russell. Dresselhaus was really sprinting up the line, trying to beat that out, get himself a base hit, show off his skills, but out by a half step. 2 gone to the inning, couple of quick outs with the pinch hitter flying to left and the ground ball to short. Brings up Parker Pico. Feels like a couple of times with 2 outs, Michigan State will use their offensive timeout. I think they got to be out. Pico reached on an error by Flagger to third in that big 5-run 5th inning. They got 5 runs on 3 hits, so some free base runners helped. Couple of hit batters, that E5. See if Pico takes a pitch. he does. If you're LaRusso there, you almost want to pump that one in. They just took an offensive timeout, 2 quick outs. Probably don't want Pico to swing and make it out on another pitch, so you feel like you kind of got a free path to the strike zone. That one yanked. He's done that a couple of times. Maybe just either overthrowing a bit or kind of holding onto that baseball for the extra split second. Slinging it across his body. Tell you what, the fans like cattle. They can find the overhang. They're not going to sit out a few more rows further down and get rained on when you can hang out under the suites above you and use that natural blockage. The 1-1. Wherever you're sitting, though, you probably have a blanket and one of your warmer coats, especially if you're from Corpus. There's a blanket. There's another one. Looks like we're at the ski competition in the Olympics. Everybody bundled up, expecting the worst. Hard ground ball to third. That'll find Flaggart. His throw is a low strike across the diamond. Spartans go into order in the top of the 7th.